You've heard it all before, right? Just be positive. Fake it till you make it. The idea that if you just ignore your weaknesses, bury your fears, and slap a perfect smile on for the world, you'll somehow become strong. But what if that's all a lie? What if the parts of you that you've been hiding, your so-called dark side, actually hold the key to the real, authentic power you've been looking for? What if real strength isn't about being perfect, but about being whole? We're going to explore the first real steps to stop running from your shadow and start using its incredible energy.
Have you ever wondered why you keep attracting the same kind of people, or why you sometimes feel like you're fighting against your own nature? Or maybe you've experienced moments when everything feels off, like you're not quite living the life you're meant to. It's as if there's this hidden part of you working in the background, influencing your thoughts, decisions, and even the people you meet. But what if I told you that understanding this hidden part of you could unlock a whole new level of power, peace, and purpose? Welcome to the world of Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist who cracked the code on understanding the deeper layers of your psyche. Today, we're going to dive into Jungian philosophy, a treasure trove of wisdom that can change the way you see yourself and the world around you. You see, Carl Jung believed that you are not just who you appear to be on the surface. There's a deeper part of you, the shadow, and it's something most of us avoid because it's uncomfortable. The shadow is that part of yourself that you keep hidden, your repressed feelings, your unwanted traits, your dark side. But here's the thing. Jung didn't want you to avoid it. He didn't want you to pretend that your darkness doesn't exist. He wanted you to embrace it, because that's where the real power is. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Jung knew that the longer we repress our shadow, the more it controls us. But when you bring it into the light, when you acknowledge it, you integrate it, and that's when you transcend. Think about it. True strength is not about ignoring your weaknesses, it's about understanding them. The self, the journey to wholeness. But Jung didn't stop at the shadow. He also talked about the self, a deep, unifying force that connects all the fragmented parts of your being. Your self is like the center of a wheel, with your ego, your shadow, your persona, and even your unconscious mind as spokes. And here's the crazy part. You don't even realize the extent to which you're not living from your true self. Imagine walking around with a mask on, acting, thinking, reacting in ways that aren't truly you, but are just roles you've picked up from your family, society, and experiences. That's what Jung called the persona, the face you show the world. But your true essence is hidden deep within. Jung's philosophy teaches that you are meant to become whole, to integrate your different parts. This process of integration is called individuation. It's the journey of realizing your authentic self, stepping out of the roles you've been playing, and into the person you were always meant to be. And here's the secret. Individuation isn't a destination, it's a lifelong process. It's about learning, growing, and peeling back the layers that have kept you from living authentically throughout history. And embedded within this unconscious mind are archetypes, universal symbols or patterns of behavior that show up across cultures, times, and places. Think about the hero's journey. You've seen this in countless stories, movies, and myths. The hero, facing trials and challenges, ultimately undergoes transformation. That's an archetype. Jung identified several key archetypes. The hero, who goes on a journey of transformation. The shadow, the darker, hidden side of the psyche. The anima animus, the inner feminine and masculine energies within everyone. The wise old man woman, a symbol of guidance and wisdom. These archetypes exist within you. You play the role of the hero, the shadow, the anima, the wise elder. They show up in your life in different ways, urging you toward growth, healing, and understanding. When you understand these archetypes and how they manifest in your life, you'll start seeing patterns. Life is not random, everything is connected, and these patterns are trying to teach you something profound about who you are and who you're becoming. Have you ever had one of those moments where you think, wow, that was such a coincidence? But deep down, it feels like something more. Like the universe is trying to tell you something? Jung called this synchronicity, the meaningful coincidence of events that seem to happen at just the right moment. For example, You think of someone you haven't spoken to in years, and they call you out of the blue. Or you see a symbol or a pattern that feels too perfect to be just a coincidence. Jung believed that synchronicity is a glimpse into the deeper patterns of life, where the inner world and the outer world are not separate but intertwined. It's as if the universe is guiding you toward your higher self. The power of the unconscious. Now, let's talk about the unconscious mind. Jung didn't just see it as a dark, mysterious place where repressed memories are stored, he saw it as a treasure trove of wisdom. Your unconscious is not just the dumping ground for bad memories, it's a vast creative space filled with potential. In fact, Jung believed that dreams were one of the best ways to access the unconscious mind. Dreams aren't just random nonsense, they are your psyche speaking to you, showing you symbols, messages, and guidance. Ever woken up from a dream that you couldn't shake off? That's because your unconscious mind is trying to tell you something important about your waking life. Maybe you're avoiding a difficult truth. Maybe you're longing for something deeper, something more real. Jung saw dreams as the language of the soul, and if you can learn to listen, you unlock a whole new dimension of yourself. The hero's journey within you. At the heart of Jung's teachings is a powerful message. You are the hero of your own story. You have the ability to confront your shadows, to embrace your contradictions, and to step into your true, authentic self. But like any great hero, you have to go through a process. You will face challenges, you will confront your fears, your wounds, and your limitations. But each challenge is an opportunity to grow, to integrate, and to become more of who you truly are. So here's the question for you. Are you ready to go on your journey? Jung believed that the only way to truly live a fulfilled life is to embrace the fullness of your being, to live authentically, to confront your shadow, to follow the path of individuation. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. What you need is the willingness to explore the unknown, to face the parts of yourself you've been hiding from, and to dive into the depths of your own soul. Because when you do, you unlock your true potential, and that's where the magic happens.